Hey there guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another best class setup in Warzone video. Today, the Kilo 141 in Warzone is back and better than ever. From the data that we did check out from wzranked.com, of course, the Kilo 141 is like the third or fourth most used gun in the game, which is absolutely wild. Like, this thing is just so consistent at those medium to longer distances. It's just really, really powerful in this game still. It doesn't do the most damage, doesn't have the fastest time to kill or anything like that, but your accuracy is what you're all about with this weapon. Just before we do get into talking about this best class setup here for the Kilo 141, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do very much appreciate it, and it does very much help me out. Of course, we are looking for 5,000 subscribers, hopefully very, very soon, and 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you could help me out in achieving that goal, I would massively appreciate it. So let's just jump straight into our Kilo 141 class setup here. So as we usually do with these class setups, the timestamps will be on the video's loading bar and of course in the description. So if you are looking for something specific like the Kilo 141 attachments, make sure you do skip to that section. But we usually start off with the secondary here, and this is of course the dual wield Diamatti still. About 30% of people are still running around with this thing, which is pretty wild, and it basically acts as a shotgun in the secondary slot without having to run overkill, which is really, really strong here. So as for our attachments for this, we want the agency suppressor to give us that little increase to our damage range. In the barrel slot, we do want that task force barrel, as this does offer us, I believe, the most amount of bullet velocity. The attachments are all still messed up, so take the task force, as this does offer us the best amount of bullet velocity here. Then, of course, in the laser slot, we want that 5 milliwatt option for that hip fire accuracy. That's a really hard attachment for them to screw up, so that is the one we're after here. Then we want that dual wield. Basically, they have to get these pistols to level 35 to unlock this bad boy, but once you do, you have a very powerful close range option in your class setup. And lastly, in the ammunition slot, we're going for the maximum magazine here. Most amount of bullets to fire with a very fast reload speed. In the perk 1 slot here, we can take EOD, double time, or cold-blooded, depending on how we do want to play the game. Because we do like being aggressive in Warzone, double time does increase the duration of our tactical sprint, which is really nice here. And we also move a bit faster while crouched, so we'll take that here. Perk 2 slot, we're going for Ghost to stay off of those UAVs, but you can take Overkill if you are feeling particularly spicy, you want to take a different weapon, and you can have another class setup running with Ghost, and then you pick up a second loadout drop later on. And in the perk 3 slot, the best option at the moment, as we are running around with these akimbo pistol varieties, essentially you can switch between your weapons very, very quickly here, and if you do manage to pick up an RPG or something like that, you can reload it a lot faster. In the lethal slot, of course, we are going for that Semtex, as this is a very aggressive option, but you can also take something like a Thermite if you do want to be able to push people, do a little bit of damage, spook them a little bit. This is a good option as well. And in the tactical slot, we're going for that heartbeat sensor, because being able to have that extra piece of information if people don't run Ghost is super important in this game. Alright, so what you're here for, of course, the Kilo 141 attachments are as follows. This bad boy is an absolute laser beam at those medium to longer distances, and it makes it very, very easy for us to hit our shots here. So starting off, we want that monolithic suppressor to be able to do the most damage at range possible. This also increases our bullet velocity slightly, which is a very nice bonus in Warzone. Then, of course, we move to that Singuard Arms 19.8-inch Prowler barrel, which does give us damage range increase, bullet velocity again, which is one of the most important stats, and of course recoil control, which makes it very, very easy for us to hit our shots here. In the optic slot, we're going for the VLK 3x optic, which funnily enough does actually increase our recoil control just a tad, which is really nice here for an optic. Then we move to that commando foregrip as well for that recoil stabilization, which does help with our horizontal recoil control, as well as giving us a little bit more aiming stability, meaning our weapon doesn't sway around as much. And then lastly, in the ammunition slot, we're going for the 60 round mags, because having the most amount of bullets to fire outside of the 100 round drum mags, which just make you too slow, is really important to be able to continue your gunfights. So as we normally do, we're just going to jump into some gameplay. This might be some clips, some highlights, some plunder stuff. We'll see what we get up to here. So it wasn't happening for us today in the Warzone, fellas, so we are just jumping into plunder to have a good time, get some kills. You know how it goes in plunder. So we will cut back until we start getting into some gunfights, because yeah, we couldn't get it going in a regular Warzone game, unfortunately, with this. It's just not my day, apparently. What did I just witness? Nah. You're not getting away with that. How? What? Oh my god, he just got run over by a helicopter. That's rad. I like that. I really enjoy that. Yeah, that was easy. That was unfortunate timing for that man. He very easily should have killed me there. What happens if we go? No, too crowded? No worries. Let's get up there with the pistols. Ow. There's not even anyone here. Come on. Yeah, downed him. Should be able to just little dinky dinks. Come on. There we go. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, it's a tough. I don't actually think we can kill that guy. We are going to get nice and close to him though, and we're going to take him out. That was good timing. Just as I said, we're going to take him out. How convenient. It didn't switch to the pistols. No. That is unfortunate. I didn't switch to my pistols. Oof, that was probably way closer than it had any right to be. That was... I knew he was there, but it still took me by surprise. Again, just barely almost took that guy out there, but we managed to clean up the kill. But yeah, there isn't really much else to say about the Kilo. Like, you simply just get kills with it, and that's really what it is all about. And it's consistent. It's good at medium range. It's good at close range. It's not, I mean, it's not great at close range. It's not like a shotgun or an SMG or anything like that, so it can struggle a little bit, but I mean, at those medium to longer distances, this thing absolutely just pumps people. And that's probably why it's one of the more favored weapons. Like, people really do like this thing. Like, as I said at the start of the video, it's like the third most used gun in the game. Move up. Alright. Pistol's still good. Pistol's still good. Basically just a little shotgun, which, I mean, if you get close enough to people, that's good. Alright, there's a guy outside. That's a unfortunate time for that lad there. Oh. Oh. Bless this man. Hey. Silly little lad. No. No. Alright, I think we've seen enough here. We've got some decent amount of kills here, and we've done an okay job. Not the ideal gameplay that we wanted to do. We wanted to get some kills in, of course, Warzone, regular game modes and stuff like that, but Plunder is still a pretty good representation. Alrighty guys, as you saw there, the Kilo 141 is an absolute laser beam in this game. It's almost like a cheat code. It legitimately feels like you can pretty much hit shots from basically anywhere on the map, which is super, super strong, man. Just like being able to pick people off at good consistency and still do decent damage to them at those medium to longer distances feels really, really nice here. We can even be a little bit more aggressive as we have taken double time Semtexes and the pistols and stuff like that. So if anybody does get too close, we switch to our pistols and blast them away. Anyway, hopefully you did enjoy this one and you use this Kilo 141 class setup because it's an absolute laser beam pump machine in this game. And of course, if you haven't already done so, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do massively appreciate it, and it really does help me out We are, of course, looking for 5,000 subscribers, hopefully very, very soon. And of course, 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you could help me get there, I would massively appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, as I said, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!